Hi Year 5, happy Wednesday. I hope you're all okay and you're still enjoying our work on the game. Remember, if you haven't already, please send us your pictures of your work that you've done from Monday and Tuesday. You can send those to the Year 5 Blue Coat email, which Miss Price has posted on their blogs on Monday, or you can post a picture on your blog and we will have a look. So, today we are going to be writing sentences that include some of the words that we learnt the meanings of on Monday. So it's going to be a bit more like a guided reading vocabulary lesson rather than a literacy lesson, but that doesn't matter because it will help us with our literacy work. So we're doing a bit more of reading like a reader. So I'm going to choose 3 words today from the text that I found tricky, and I'm hoping that they were on your list too. If not, well done for knowing what they meant. That's brilliant. And then we're going to write some sentences which include them. Okay, so make sure now that you've got your pen and some paper. So pause me if you need to. And hopefully now we're all good to go. So the first word that we're going to be learning today is the word streak. Okay? And the word streak means to move quickly or rapidly. Okay? So we can also use the word streak in the past tense. We just need to add ed, streaked. And that is the word that's in our model text. So the word streaked in the model text is in the sentence, rain streaked the classroom window panes. Okay? So have a think now. What does that tell us about the rain? Okay? So it tells us that the rain is moving quickly or rapidly down the window. Okay? So that means it's raining really heavily. I'm now going to write an example sentence with the word streaked in. So, John streaked along the pavement towards the crowd. Brilliant. So, John streaked along the pavement towards the crowd. So that tells us that John moved quickly along the pavement towards the crowd of people. Super. So that is our word. Now, what I want you to do, your first task, is to write a sentence that includes the word streaked. Okay, off you go. Pause me if you need to. Right, hopefully now you've written a really fantastic sentence with the word streaked in. Okay, so our next word that we're going to be learning about today is the word resurgence. And the word resurgence is something that returns or starts again after disappearing for a while. Okay? So the word resurgence is in our model text in the sentence, a resurgence of the game Slap. So, Billy has brought back a game of Slap that he probably hasn't played for a while. So the word resurgence means something that returns or starts again after disappearing for a while. So, I'm going to write a model sentence now with the word resurgence in. Okay? The teachers have seen a resurgence of skipping games in the playground. So, the teachers have seen a resurgence of skipping games in the playground. So, have a think now. What does that tell us about the skipping games in the playground? Okay, so that means that children have started skipping again after maybe not skipping for some time. So what I would like you to do now is, I would like you to write a sentence with the word resurgence in, but I also want you to include the word football and lunchtime. So I want you to write a sentence that includes the words resurgence, football and lunchtime. Okay? So pause me now and write a sentence that again includes the words resurgence, football and lunchtime. Okay? So our final word for today then is ferocity. Ferocity. Okay? And the word ferocity means something that's extremely fierce. Now, fierce is a synonym for strong, powerful, violent, or frightening. So, in our model text, the word ferocity was used in the sentence, the ferocity of a wild beast. So what I want you to think about first of all, who was that sentence relating to? Who was showing ferocity and what were they doing? So you might want to have a look back at the model text on the blog to help you. So the ferocity, it was Mrs. Albright. She was marking with ferocity. That means she was marking very quickly and she was probably quite cross. You might see your teacher marking with ferocity sometimes, or doing something with ferocity. It means they are doing it quite fiercely or strong or powerful. Right, so I'm going to write a sentence now which includes the word ferocity. Okay? So the weatherman was surprised by the ferocity of the storm. So the weatherman was surprised by the ferocity of the storm. So have a think now, what does the word ferocity tell us about the storm? So it tells us that the storm was very strong, it was very powerful, and the weatherman didn't expect it to be like that, did they? Brilliant. So what I want you to do now, I want you to write me a sentence that includes the word ferocity, but that also includes the word lion. So can you write me a sentence where the lion is showing some ferocity? Okay? Right. Once you have written me 3 sentences, so one with the word streaking, one with the word resurgence in, and one with the word ferocity in, I'd like you to take a picture and send it to us, please. I'm also going to give you a bit of a challenge, okay? Your challenge is to write another sentence that includes one of the other words that you found on Monday, okay? So look back at your list on Monday and I'd like you to pick one of the words that hasn't been discussed in today's lesson and write another sentence which includes that word correctly, okay? You can also use that word in its past tense form if you want to, or in its plural form if that fits. Then send us your pictures of your work. Remember, because we're in year 5 now, we don't just want simple, boring sentences. Challenge yourself. See if you can use a relative clause in your sentence. See if you can use a complex sentence. Okay, could you use a time adverbial, parenthesis, anything like that we've used in our teaching already. But remember, it's up to you now to challenge yourselves. Okay, you've got to take responsibility for your learning now. You need to be challenging yourself. We all know how fantastic you are. Okay, so challenge yourself. Can you write a better sentence than you did in school? Because remember, we're still monitoring your work and we're still judging your performance and making sure that you're staying at the right level. Okay, and remember, if you've got any questions, email us or post it on your blog, and also you can rewatch this video to help you. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow for some more literacy. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.